Hello, I am Resita Indisaputri from English Literature. Here I want to explain about cultural studies. Cultural studies is an interdisciplinary field that analyzes cultural phenomena such as media, art, literature, language, and everyday life to understand their social, political, and historical contexts. It examines how culture shapes and is shaped by power relations, identity formation, and social norms, often challenging dominant ideologies and considering issues of representation, identity, and social justice. Common approaches in cultural studies include historical approach, interpretive approach, structural approach, ethnographic approach, postcolonial approach, popular culture approach, feminist approach. Historical analysis, text analysis, ethnography, semiotics, critical theory, media studies, performance studies, gender and queer studies, postcolonial studi, visual culture. These methods are often interdisciplinary, drawing on disciplines such as sociology, anthropology, literary studies, psychology, and communication studies to provide comprehensive insight into cultural phenomena. The function of cultural studies is to analyze and understand the complex relationship between culture, power, ideology, and identity in society. This involves exploring how culture is produced, transmitted, and consumed in social, political, and economic contexts. Cultural studies also aims to examine conflicts of interest and power in cultural expression and to argue for greater inclusion and representation in popular culture. Common approaches in cultural studies include 1. Historical approach, understanding a culture through its historical context, including the social, political, and economic changes that influenced it. 2. Interpretive approach, using interpretive theory to analyze the meanings contained in such cultures, semiotics, hermeneutics, and deconstruction theories. 3. Structural approach, examines power structures, hierarchies, and inequalities in culture such as class, gender, and race analysis. 4. Ethnographic approach, direct observation and fieldwork to gain an in-depth understanding of a culture, including social interactions, values, and daily life practices. 5. Postcolonial approach, examines the impact of colonialism and imperialism on cultural education and explores resistance and identity within it. 6. Popular culture approach, study popular culture such as movies, music, and popular media to understand contemporary cultural dynamics. 7. Feminist approach, use a gender perspective to analyze gender inequality and representation in culture.